Guys, welcome back to Traderscale Success Stories. Today we are joined by our guest, Arvy, who has been with Traderscale for over 3 years, and collectively he has withdrawn over $34,000. He's done a lot of interviews, but eventually we've got him here, we've sat him down, and he's going to answer the questions that you all want to know. So welcome, Arvy.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we eventually tied you down. I've came all the way down to Birmingham for this one. Long drive, but I'm here. How's it going? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Good, thanks. Just trying to enjoy the weather, really. Hopefully a bit of sunshine.
Well, it is sunny now. It has been raining in England a lot. But for those who don't know you, can you just give a little bit of information about your background? How old are you? Where you're from? What you do for a normal job?
Yeah, I just turned 39 last month. So I've been in the corporate world for the last 20 plus years. I've worked for big organisations like British Gas, worked for a company called HomeServe.
Yep.
Previous job was HSBC for the bank.
All right.
Been there for 8 years. And then now I've actually got a new job working in low-tech technology for Octopus Energy.
Nice.
So looking for that new challenge. From Birmingham originally, so born and bred here. And also been trading part-time really, and also around about approximately 2 to 4 years.
Yeah, because you've been with Traderscale, for people who obviously don't know, Arvy's been trading with Traderscale pretty much from the start, so almost 3 years now you've been with Traderscale. What's kind of made you stick with Traderscale so long?
If I'll be honest with you, Gary, I've been through quite a few prop firms, and I've had some bad experiences. And then when I've gone on to Traderscale, I feel that the customer service is brilliant.
Yep.
I've got great people. If you need a live chat, they're there to help and support. And obviously, one of the main reasons is getting regular payouts.
Yeah.
That giving me that reassurance and just that peace of mind that I know that I can trust this prop firm.
So do you only trade with Traderscale? Do you use other prop firms, or have you gone solely just Traderscale?
I've used all mix in the past.
Yep.
I used to do Traderscale. There's other few prop firms I used. But then it started getting a bit confusing, and I think I was doing too many trades and using different platforms. So I thought...
It's hard, isn't it, when you're using a few. How do you find kind of other prop firms compared to Traderscale? Like, I know you mentioned the live chat and stuff like that. Rules-wise, all that kind of stuff. Is it pretty the same, or do you find it a lot easier?
I think there's all mix. I feel like the one I've used before, I've had quite a few rejections, and there wasn't any particular reason. So I feel I've had some bad experiences from the previous prop firms. But when I've gone to Traderscale, I just thought that
so trust in
quite,
it, the trust, the payouts, and actually getting your payouts. I think that's for me anyway. That's a massive thing for anyone.
Absolutely,
is being able to get the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And obviously, we're just seeing there. He's had over 14 payouts over 3 years, nearly adding up to $34,000. A lot of people will want to know this. How long did it actually take to get where you are now? You got to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I've been there, man. You blow some accounts. It's all good seeing the numbers, but nice and honest. How long does it actually take to get where you are?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think it depends on the individual as well, but it does take at least a few years just to get head around it.
Yeah.
I feel like the first year you're learning, and you're going to be blowing accounts. That is a fact. And if you use your own money, you will blow money.
Yeah.
And I think it's good experience to do that because it kind of draws you into getting a bit more disciplined. You start in a bit more humble as well.
Yeah.
Because anybody can have a lucky 2 months and think, the top of the world, but then you may have that one bad month and it just crashes you down.
So was there a specific moment when it did click? Was it that what you're saying, the mindset and not having lucky months and just finding that steady pace? Like, when did that click?
Yeah, if I'll be honest, I'll probably say around like the second year. Probably hitting third year, starting being profitable. I think it's just learning from bad experiences and learning from mistakes. And I think it's that consistency and keeping that discipline and not over trading.
Yeah.
Where
it's funny. Everyone says the same things. Every success story all comes down to discipline, over trading, having them rules and having your mindset. Like, you have to stick to it, don't you?
Absolutely.
And again, one thing a lot of people watching this will want to know: how many challenges do you think it took before you started to see a payout?
Good question. I think it did. I probably sometimes lost count at the beginning. Overall, you multiple accounts.
Yeah.
I probably can't put a number on it. When you first start, you will.
That first 6 months, it's like 10, 20.
Yeah, I'd probably say around about 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Probably a lot, but around about 5 to 10, I'll say you average in the first 6 months because you're trial and error. And then you've got to get used to the rules as well because there are some rules that you've got to maintain.
I did that. My first one, I didn't put a stop loss on any trades. Then I realised you had to. I was like, no. Also, like I say, things clicked for you. How many, and we've gone for the challenges, have you always traded the same way? And is it the same strategy, same behaviour, or has the strategy changed? Talk us through where you're at the minute with that.
Yes, so at the beginning, I was just trialing one strategy.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if the market's not how you want it to be, then I'll sometimes change it.
Yeah.
But what I've learned is probably for me wasn't best practice because in trading, I feel from my experience changing it all the time, you kind of get confused.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go away from your actual trading strategy. So what I've done from my experience is instead of changing it, sometimes due to markets, I just try and stick to one strategy.
Yeah. And that leads on to a good question. So how do you currently trade right now? Do you trade at the same time of the day? Is it the same strategy? Where you at like today, trading today? Talk us through it.
Yeah, with that, it all depends on the markets because we have the 3 big sessions. We have the Asia session, the London and the New York. So it depends obviously with the economic world as well. So what's happening with economics? For example, if things going on in the war or trade, or Donald Trump might say a few words, market might tank.
That's blew a few accounts.
Blow, yeah. So I always see patterns sometimes. I mainly trade gold.
Yep.
But it all depends really. I do try and change it if I feel better confluences, better confirmations in an Asia session. I'll just stick to the Asia sessions or London. And New York can be a bit volatile because there's a lot of volume coming into the market.
So that's obviously the new stuff, like strategy-wise. What is it you do or use? Is it something people will recognise? Is it your own strategy?
To be honest with you, I used to try different strategies. I tried like indicators and EMA. I tried MCAD and used Fibonacci. Yeah. And obviously use the standard support and resistance. Yeah. What I do now, after my experience and probably in the market 4 years, I'll keep to one strategy, keep it simple, be patient. I use my support and resistance. I just use my EMA indicator. That's it's just moving average. Yeah. And I also just sometimes look at the markets with fundamentals. I look at Forex Factory. Yep. Tells you if there's any high impact news.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just kind of like hold back. Just wait really patiently, just using support resistance and EMA.
It's a good point. That is, I think a lot of people don't realise how much kind of background research you have to do pretty much every day. Yep. Because if you don't check that news and you're just plodding along with your support resistance, some news comes out, boom, it's gone. You blew an account. You have to be so careful with that background stuff. Yeah. I used to trade and not check anything. And then just my accounts were just like a massive spike, and I'd be like, "Where?" And there's news.
You just randomly see like a spike, and you don't know where it's come from.
News. So I think a lot of people watching this, make sure you are checking. Like you said, what was that website you use?
The main one, the basic one, is Forex Factory.
Yeah.
It just gives you just a basic what impact news coming in. It tells you if it's low, medium, or high impact news,
and then kind of avoid them areas. I mean, you can trade it if you want. You've got to be careful. It's high risk, high reward.
Absolutely.
Honestly, have you ever toyed with trading live capital?
Yep, I've done that at the beginning.
Successful or just
hit and miss? If I'll be honest. The reason being is I feel like you lose a lot of discipline using low accounts.
Yeah.
So if I was just doing like small accounts, using my own money,
a 2-3K account.
Yeah, it doesn't. For me personally, not just my opinion, it doesn't work. I thought if you're going to be trading your own capital, it's got to be a large funds.
Yeah, you've got hence like 10, 20 to even make. I mean, if you want to do, I see people making a couple £100 a day. If people want to do that and make a couple £100 a day,
yep.
If you want to make big money in trading, you kind of have to have a large, which is hard to do.
Absolutely.
When you get your payouts, do you filter some of that into live accounts, or do you just kind of keep it and just use your funded?
Do you know what? If I'll be honest with you, I used to just do my live accounts, but been having regular payouts through Traderscale, I'm grateful for. It's actually providing me a lot for my family. I can't invest it, maybe pay my bills, what I need to do. Then I'll sometimes invest a bit in the financial markets. I look a bit of stock market just to buy a few shares.
Yep.
Or it depends if the market's good. Or I just save it really in a bank, just like low interest.
Yeah. So you'd always kind of, that's kind of like using your funded as a expense really, isn't it?
Yep.
Get your regular payouts. You know you're going to get your payouts, and you're using that to help you and your family really.
Absolutely.
And then you can invest a little bit. So do you think trading with a prop firm has helped you become successful?
100%.
Is it the rules? I think the main one is the rules, because
100% the rules.
So many times you'll have a lot size on and you'll think, oh, it's a dead cert, and you'll try and put, and it won't let you. And if it did let you, your account would have been gone. So that sometimes people hate the rules, but the rules are there technically. Like stop losses, like don't put a stop loss, you're going to blow your account. It's telling you have to put a stop loss.
Yeah.
It will make you a better trader. What type of challenge do you tend to purchase from Traderscale?
To be fair, it's got to be for me with my trading strategies and like my lot sizes, minimum 200k account.
Yeah. Many 400s or?
Yeah, I've had a few 400s, yeah.
Is that where the big payouts come from? People think that, but
to be honest with you, most of payouts from the 200,
yeah,
to be honest.
My payout was from a 200. Yeah, and I feel like it's 400. You think you have a crazy number in your head. You're thinking 20, 30k, and you're thinking, no, just get a payout for like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Or even 2 or 3 is good, but because you see 400, you think bigger.
I think, yeah, so with that, like just add on to that, I think it's more of learn is, we feel like we can get a big amount for the 400k. But long term, you want to be in this for long term, and you want to look at more consistency. Yep. Even if it's small wins, consistency beats big wins, in my opinion.
Rather than chasing a 10 grand payout, just get a 2 grand payout. But get a 2 grand payout every month.
Then you want to just try and get used to it. Then you start.
This is a question like from me, actually. Do you struggle? I think one of the things and a lot of people will struggle with is seeing that money on there. It is like Monopoly money. And it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
If someone handed me £200 or £400 a day in cash, I wouldn't be gambling that. But I get a 400 and you think, I get a bit more. And that is discipline as well. But how do you kind of keep that separate, like in your head, like that's real money? When you're live, it's real money. Like, how do you do that?
I set a goal and I set an objective.
And stick to it.
Yeah, so I know that my discipline is I have to stick to that in my head, because this month I've got X, Y to pay. I've got that bill, I've got my mortgage, I've got X, Y, and Z. So I'll try and discipline myself that I cannot go over what I need to go over.
So that's your mortgage paid.
Yep.
If I lose that, I'm not paying my mortgage. Put real things on it.
Yeah, put real.
So you might say that's my car payment done. That's it. Don't blow that. I suppose that's a good way of looking at it. Because if there's no meaning to it,
then you might just gamble it.
You're just going to overtrade and then you start gambling. Obviously, you always said you do the 200. Is it always a one step?
One step, challenge.
Yeah, just one step, get it done. 2 steps long in it.
It's too long. The one step is just nice.
It's not long, but it's just, it can take longer. It is harder.
Yeah.
Everyone's keen to get live.
You want to get live as soon as possible.
Just always the one step. What's your trading plan when it comes to passing challenges? Is it different to when you trade live?
Yeah, I mean...
Are you more aggressive, or how's it?
If I'll be honest, I do try and... Sometimes just a bit of a mentality I think people have is just trying to pass it quick.
Yeah.
So do take a bit of risk, and as long as my confirmations are met.
Yeah.
My confidence
might be a bigger lot, or...
Yeah, or sometimes I just put more extra trades in a day than I'm normally doing a live.
Yeah.
So that's probably the difference with a live account. With my live account, I keep to a budget. Yep. This is what I need to earn this month to pay, like I mentioned earlier, about the bills.
That's good.
So it just gives me that discipline. I need to earn this X, Y, and Z amount.
Yeah. When you, obviously you're saying you had that money and you were ready to withdraw it and you were going to pay your mortgage and all that, was there any doubt in your mind when you first requested a payout from Traderscale?
Yeah, 100%. I think...
Were you a bit weary?
Yeah, we
do. But that's
probably
just because of the bad experiences before?
Absolutely. It's just because obviously when you go through a bad experience... you just kind of think, this could be a deja vu again.
Yeah. You're going to get an email saying you can't have this.
So you do have that doubt at the beginning at the first. So I feel seeing it's progressed and been the consistency, then I kind of had that faith, really.
Yeah. 2026, prop firm plans?
Yeah, I think, was it 26th of April?
Yeah,
today? Yeah, 6th of April. So it's tax year, so I normally put my self-assessments. So this year... I'll be focusing in on just doing less trades than normal, because I'm working full time at the moment. So
sticking with Traderscale?
100%.
Yeah.
They've been good to me, so
till it goes wrong, why change it? You know what I mean? Don't change what's broken. No, don't change it if it's not broken. That was the good thing. And obviously, the plans in the future. Obviously, you're going to continue trading. Is there ever a goal to go full time, or would it be too hard?
I think I would like to. At one point, when I know I'm got to a certain confidence that it's consistency.
Because there's a lot riding on it when it's just that. And there will be months where there's not a guaranteed pay.
Absolutely.
That's the hardest thing, I think, with taking that leap of faith, is having that guaranteed money coming in every month.
100%.
With trading, there might not be them months. So at the minute, happy part-time?
Yeah, part-time at the moment, because sometimes with trading, it can be sometimes quite inconsistent.
Yeah.
So it's not always guaranteed. But long as you stick to your targets, your goals every month, you stick to your discipline, you know, and stick to your strategy, really.
Yeah. A lot of people watching this will be in that first 6 months failing, all that kind of stuff. Why do you think most traders fail prop firm challenges or struggle when they get funded? So why do you think most people fail?
I think the main thing is just trying to get rich quick.
Yeah.
It's not a get rich
scheme. You see a lot of it
scheme,
online and stuff. You're trying to get rich quick.
Quick, isn't it? And
you want 10 grand payout in the first 3 weeks, and it's like, it's not going to happen, mate.
I think we've all been there as well.
Yeah, we have. I've been there. You've been there. What? And then, what do you think people struggle with when you go live? Because that's a mad thing. I found as well. Like, I was so nervous when I got that first. When you pass your first challenge and get a live account, you're like, oh my god,
it's real now.
It's real now. So then you start doubting. Then you start putting on. You obviously get out of trades early, and it obviously taking less profit, and that takes a little bit of time to adapt to.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
Yeah, it was just, I did find it difficult at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because trying to feel like, how do I, trying to keep myself disciplined, my live account now, it's real money.
That's monopoly money.
Yeah, exactly, monopoly money. So for me, it was just, if I don't get these payouts, those bills going to be left behind. So I just stick to that strategy again, just keeping to my target. You know, I've got a young family, so I've got 2 young kids and a wife. So I think overall, as an adult now, that not just about me, it's about my family.
Yeah.
So when that live money came in, I just got to make sure I keep it on the side.
You've done well, mate. And last but not least, if there was anything you could suggest to Traderscale to improve, what would it be?
But be honest, I think that the great and the rules I understand, that's great. Probably one of them it will be if they could the risk to ratio reward.
Yeah.
Where if we can make a trade, a risk-free trade, no detriment to the company and myself, and if we do close profit early, you know, we can take that.
Yeah, it's hard when you see going profit. You're like, no, I need it to go a bit further, and then it comes back down, and you might have took that profit.
Yeah, so if that rule, that's one of the rules really. If it can change into like, so what I normally do is move my stop loss to entry point, so it's a risk-free trade. But sometimes I try and close manually because I might be away for a while, or I don't want to be too greedy. Yeah, and then I just want to I got a nice amount of pips instead of hitting the actual target. But that's it really. From that kind of rule, I think
everything else is good.
Everything else is good.
Well, mate, been an absolute pleasure. Love talking to you. Thanks for coming on. And you never know, you could be the next success story. But yeah, from everyone here, appreciate it, mate, and good luck.
Thanks, Gary. It's been a pleasure.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you, mate.